Yes.
Shall we have a look at some of the other things in the papers?
Yeah, go for it.
Should we start with this one? Actually, let's start with this one, because we're talking about royal photographs. And we've obviously got Louis's birthday today. Happy birthday, Prince Louis. But this was a very well-known picture back for Prince Charles. King Charles is now, of course, 70th birthday. And it showed the whole family there. You can see Harry and Meghan, when they lived in this country, they were also in the picture again. And they were all collapsed in laughter. And the photographer, Chris Jackson, has now revealed why they were collapsing into laughter, and it's because he's got a mate to dress up as a bear and give them a little pose for them and make them all laugh. So it's nice to see behind the camera, isn't it? See how those expressions were captured.
And I like that there's a little bit of detail in this story that says when he first came up with the idea, he thought, I'll go out and get some fancy dress. He went to buy the bear costume and then took it home, and his own kids cried. He was like, this was not the desired effect. So it's had a different effect for the royals, clearly.
Luckily, the royal children are trained, though, aren't they?
It certainly did work. Now, if you've been on a date this weekend, a bit of advice about what you may, should or should not have done. And it might seem a little bit obvious, but the paper here, what is it? Not sure which one it is. I think it's the Mail, has got the top 10 first date don'ts. And some of them, I'm amazed that people would do this. Talking about your ex is at the top of that list. Bad table manners, of course. Only speaking about yourself. Being rude to the restaurant staff. I find it surprising that down the bottom is talking about politics. Only 9% of people thought that was a bad idea.
Yeah, well, you'd think it would be higher.
Yes, it should be definitely higher. Lying about your age.
I was going to say lying about your age, talking with your mouth full.
Looking at your phone all the time.
How many of the top 10 have you been guilty of, Ben, do you reckon?
Probably all of them at some point.
Likewise.
Yes, we'll move swiftly on.